Hey guys, welcome back to another Cajun toy review. Today we're going to be talking about Marvel Legends X-Men's Rogue from the Age of Apocalypse Colossus Build-A-Figure series. And man, this figure looks really awesome. I am dying to put this Colossus together, guys. This is probably my most anticipated Build-A-Figure of the year. I've been really excited to get my hands on this guy for a while. And man, so let's get into it and talk about this figure. So yeah, this is the Age of Apocalypse Rogue. It is from the alternate timeline, so it's a little bit different from the Rogue that we are used to. This isn't the image of Rogue that I picture when I think about Rogue. I always think of her with the bomber jacket, Jim Lee style. But this one looks really cool, and definitely digging the colors and stuff on her a lot. Looks like a lot of fun. So let's look at the box. So we got our X-Men Age of Apocalypse logo here. We can see our figure comes with a Build-A-Figure piece, and one thing that's really awesome is it comes with a different hand for the Build-A-Figure, so that is really exciting. We can see Apocalypse showing in the background back there, Rogue on the side, on the bottom, and on the side we got Rogue with Apocalypse behind her. On the reverse side is just the opposite image of that. On the top there's our Age of Apocalypse logo. And on the back, we have a bigger shot of Rogue, and she is looking beautiful right there. Look at that. She's looking at me with that side eye, girl. And a little bit of a read up. Rogue moves her way up the ranks of Magneto's X-Men, eventually leading the team of mutants to prevent the culling of humankind. Oops. Yeah, looking awesome here as the other figures in our wave. We've already reviewed Magneto, so next we'll have Cyclops, Sabretooth, Kitty Pryde, Shadowcat, Iceman, and of course, Legion. And then we have our Build-A-Figure right there, and this is the first piece of our Build-A-Figure because Magneto did not come with one. So yeah, not much else to say about it. You can see on the bottom, always in the shots for you guys at the end if you need it or want it. So let's go ahead and open up our Rogue and check her out. Alright, and we're looking at our Rogue on the turntable, and man, this is a nice figure a lot. I definitely like the sculpt on her. Very nice feminine body on her with new pinless legs, and of course I think she has a very good face. I love the hair sculpt on her. This is a really cool figure, and color and aesthetics and everything is very bright and vibrant, with different shades of green, and of course with the yellow. Yeah, this is a good looking figure. So we'll take a look at her, and then we'll take a look at her with her lover Magneto from that timeline, and compare her with some other rogues. So let's take a look. So our rogue figure comes with 2 additional hands. So we have our 2 open hands. I have one on the figure now, and they're the same. They're basically just kind of open grasping hands. We pretty much the same hands we see with all the female figures. Nothing new here, but in a nice yellow, and it has a hinge on it. And then we get 2 fisted hands. Once again, pretty much the exact same hands that we see with all the female figures. A fisted hand, open hand, but again in yellow with a hinge. As for the figure itself, the paint is really cool on it. I do love the different shades of green. It's not a perfect match for the kind of the ruffled sleeves versus the legs. The legs are a little bit more bright and vibrant. But it's not bad. It's really hard to notice unless you get really close to it or look at it or have it under a bright light like I do. But I do like this kind of pistachio green, whatever you want to call it. This kind of bright green looks good. The line work for the most part on the figure is really clean, with all the legs and on the back side. The only issue of paint that I have on mine is right here on the foot or on the boot. You can see that it's almost like it's flipped. Like this black should be there, the yellow should be there, but it's kind of odd and kind of weird. It's not driving me crazy. I wish it was on the inside or just not there at all, but that's the only real spot I see. A couple of flecks here and there, but everything else is really clean on the paint on her. The face is really good. The eyes are nice. They're not looking to one side, they're straight on. The lips, the paint on the lips is straight and good and even. I do like her hair a lot. She's got the big poof on the front, and their hair is kind of swept forward. It's really good looking, and you get a little bit of a gap in the back when you lean forward with it, but it's not really noticeable because Probably won't have her looking that way too much, but I do like it a lot. This is a unique new hair sculpt, and I do like how it's kind of windswept to the front. It's just overall very pleasing to me. She does have the collar around her neck, which is what we see with a lot of the Age of Apocalypse X-Men, because they are Magneto's X-Men and not Charles Xavier's X-Men, so they kind of wear that piece similar to his uniform, and that's why that's there. The ruffle sleeves is kind of interesting. See, I'm not 100% big. Like, I couldn't describe or draw her if I had to, based on her outfit versus like the 80s Rogue and the 90s Rogue, like the Jim Lee Rogue. I can pretty much like draw her out, you know, because I know what she looks like. This one is kind of random, so I'd be kind of like off. Anyway, she's got this kind of thing on her leg and these boots with the red buttons or whatever on it. And the boots are pretty big. Normally female figures have little small feet. She's got some big old boots, so she stands really easy. You know, you can do whatever. She's pretty much going to stand because she's got the big old boots, and I like it. It makes her legs look a little big on the bottom, but again, she's wearing some stompers, so yeah, it looks good on there. So yeah, I think overall it's just a very pleasing looking figure. Let's take a look at her articulation. So she can look up a crazy amount, and this is unique for female figure because normally the hair's on the back, so that gets blocked a little bit. This time it's to the front, so again the front's going to be blocked. It's going to be a little backwards with her. She's got a nice head tilt on there, full rotation, of course. Full arm rotation. She has a single jointed elbow. You can get about 90 degrees on that. Arms are on a rotation with a hinge, and you can also rotate the elbow, my bad. So you got, yeah. She's got a little bit of ab crunch with the diaphragm. There we go. You can go back. There we go. Pretty good on the back. Oh yeah, look at that. But yeah, you got some tilt on there, that diaphragm like that, so she can really, you know, jazzercise it or whatever I want. Split not too much. She can kick really high for her. And there is a thigh cut, and that just slid down. She has double jointed knees, and she can kick her own spine. Now look at that knee. That is a perfect knee. Look at that. It's rounded. There's no big joints or pieces sticking out and stuff like that. It's pretty smooth around. That is how the knee should look with these pinless legs. That is, mwah, that is beautiful right there. That is beautiful. Now there is no boot cut. You think there would be. It looks like there should be with these boot sculpts, but there's not. There is a hinge at the ankle, and there's peg holes on the bottom of her big old feet. So good articulation. I'm just surprised about the boots, but yeah. Oh man, I'm talking all that stuff about her standing, and there she goes. And lastly, here's our three rogues that I have together. So we have the rogue from the Pyro pack and the rogue from the 90s Jim Lee Retro Card set. And they're all different, and it really depends on which one is your personal favorite. So for me personally, it's going to be the 90s Jim Lee Rogue. That's the one that I read growing up and collected. That's also the one that I saw that swimsuit issue and became a man. But yeah, they all look really good, and they all have things about them that are really awesome. But I'm really starting to like this new one. I think she looks really cool. I love the color scheme on her. She definitely pops versus the other figures and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that we get more Age of Apocalypse figures in the future, because I really want me a Age of Apocalypse Gambit, even though they're not together in that line. That is for Magneto, so that's him. So you can actually see those two together as well, because they are a couple in there. So anyway, that's it. Which one is your favorite? Which figure from the Age of Apocalypse line that you're looking forward to the most and stuff like that, or you have and that you enjoy the most? Put it in the comments. I'd like to hear it. And you can request any other figures you want us to see us review. We will do this whole line, but anything else from any other lines, I'll try to get to it. So I listen to all the feedback and comments and stuff like that, and I appreciate it. So if you like the video, please leave a like. Check out our other content. Consider subscribing, share, and join us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. If you want to support the channel, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Cajun Toy Review. Any money there goes towards a new camera with a mic input. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourself.